Why do 10% of mothers experience complications during birth? Clara's story will leave you speechless. Clara and Robert welcomed 10 beautiful babies into the world, but their joy quickly turned to horror. Amidst the cries of 9, doctors found something inhuman. What was hiding inside Clara's womb? Click subscribe to uncover this heart-stopping story and follow us for more emotional tales. What do you think happens next? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Clara's belly grew and grew, bigger than anyone had ever seen. 10 babies, the doctors said. 10! Robert, her husband, squeezed her hand. Joy and terror warred in his eyes. They were simple farmers, their lives measured in seasons and harvests. Now their world overflowed with the impossible. How could they care for so many? How could they not? The clinic was small, the ultrasound machine ancient. Dr. Ilara, her brow creased with concentration, moved the wand across Clara's swollen belly. There, she murmured. There they all are. 9 perfect, tiny heartbeats, then silence. Dr. Ilara moved the wand again, her face pale. A 10th heartbeat. Fainter, faster, different. We need to go to the city, she said, her voice tight. There's something you need to see. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through Clara's joy. Robert held her close, his strength a beacon in the gathering storm. "We'll face this together," he whispered, his voice rough with emotion, "whatever it is." The city hospital loomed, cold and impersonal, its towering structure casting long shadows under the pale moonlight. The winter chill added to the sense of foreboding that hung in the air. Clara clung to Robert's hand, his touch a lifeline in the sea of uncertainty. The sterile environment of the hospital only heightened their anxiety, making every second feel like an eternity. The new doctor, a stern woman with eyes like steel, studied the ultrasound images with an intensity that made Clara's heart race. Her silence was deafening, each second stretching into an agonizing wait. "An anomaly," she said, her voice devoid of warmth, as if she were discussing a mere technicality rather than a life-altering revelation. "The 10th entity is not quite human." Her words hung in the air, heavy and incomprehensible. Clara gasped, her hand flying to her belly as if to protect the life growing within her. The room seemed to spin, her mind racing with questions and fears. Not human. What did that mean? Was her baby a monster? The thought was too horrifying to comprehend, yet it echoed in her mind relentlessly. Robert's grip tightened on hers, his love a shield against the doctor's coldness. He whispered reassurances, though his own heart was heavy with dread. The news spread through the village like wildfire, igniting a mix of fear and curiosity among the residents. Some whispered of curses, of ancient legends that spoke of such anomalies. The air was thick with speculation and superstition. Others offered prayers and support, their faith a beacon of hope in the darkness that seemed to envelop Clara and Robert. Through it all, Robert and Clara held on to each other, their love a fortress against the storm of fear and uncertainty. Together, they faced the unknown, determined to protect their unborn child, no matter what the future held. Section 4, Hope and Fear. Weeks turned into months, and the days seemed to stretch endlessly. Clara's belly, a canvas of wonder and worry, grew heavier with each passing moment. Every flutter, every movement was a reminder of the life blossoming within her. Dr. Ilara, her eyes filled with a cautious hope, monitored the babies closely. She was meticulous, ensuring that every heartbeat, every tiny limb was developing as it should. Her dedication was unwavering, her hope a beacon in the uncertainty. The 9 human babies thrived, their tiny kicks a symphony of life. Each kick was a testament to their strength, a promise of the future. Clara could feel their energy, their eagerness to join the world outside, but the 10th remained a mystery, its heartbeat a frantic drum against Clara's ribs. It was different, an enigma that both fascinated and terrified her. The unknown nature of this child weighed heavily on her mind. Robert read to her belly each night, his voice soothing, his love a constant. He spoke of dreams, of hopes, of a future where all their children would thrive. His words were a balm, a source of comfort in the midst of their anxiety. He would love them all, he vowed, human or not. He would protect them with every fiber of his being. His commitment was unwavering, his love unconditional. Together they would face whatever came their way. The fear remained, a shadow lurking at the edges of their joy. It was a constant companion, a reminder of the unknown, yet they held on to hope, believing that love would conquer all. What would this child, this creature be like? Would it be accepted? Would it be loved? These questions haunted them, but they knew that together they could face any challenge. Their love, their hope, would guide them through the darkness. Section 5. A Miracle and a Mystery. Clara went into labor during the fiercest storm the village had seen in decades. The wind howled like a wild beast, and the rain lashed against the windows with a ferocity that seemed almost supernatural. The entire village was plunged into darkness as the power went out, leaving only the flashes of lightning to illuminate the night. Lightning split the sky, mirroring the fear that ripped through Clara's heart. Each bolt seemed to echo her contractions, each rumble of thunder a reminder of the life she was about to bring into the world. She clutched Robert's hand, her knuckles white with the effort. One by one, 9 babies entered the world, their cries fragile but strong. The room was filled with the sounds of new life, each cry a testament to the miracle of birth. The medical team worked tirelessly, their faces a mix of concentration and awe. And then silence. Dr. Ilara worked quickly, her face grim. The tension in the room was palpable as everyone held their breath, waiting for the final arrival. The storm outside seemed to pause, as if the very elements were holding their breath too. Then a gasp. She held up a tiny, wriggling form. The room was filled with a collective intake of breath as everyone stared at the newborn. It wasn't human. Not entirely. But it was beautiful. The baby had an ethereal glow, a soft luminescence that seemed to come from within. Her eyes, though closed, hinted at a depth and wisdom far beyond her minutes-old existence. It was theirs. Robert and Clara named her Luna, for she was born under a moon hidden by storm clouds. They marveled at her unique features, feeling a profound connection to this extraordinary being. As they held their 10 children close, they knew their lives would never be the same. Each child was a miracle, but Luna was a mystery that would forever intrigue and inspire them. They were a family bound by love and a mystery that would forever bind them to the extraordinary. Their home would be filled with laughter, questions, and the unending wonder of what it meant to be truly unique.